Hey RenegadeLine fans, Elliot here, and today I have a very special video for you. I will be walking you through all the different functions and possibilities in the in-game menu. We acknowledge that everyone's itching to see more gameplay, and as such we're working hard on further developing things to have more extensive, more presentable gameplay for you all. The map I'm in, by the way, is our test grounds, where we insert new objects we're working on and see how they look in the game engine, as well as test and develop new features. So, for the initial menu right here, we have a button to leave the server, of course, a button to suicide, a button to access your inventory, which is actually not supposed to be in this menu, and which will be added into the spawn menu instead, so it won't be possible to access your inventory while you're alive, but it will while you're dead. An extensive options menu, which is of course what I will be talking about in this video, and a resume button. So going into the options menu, we start with the video section. So your resolution is customizable. You can change between several different resolutions. In the future, our game will support resolutions up to 4K and the ultra-wide 21:9 resolutions. You can change between full screen or not full screen, and you can change the brightness to your liking of the game, as you can see. Over here on the right side, we have video quality, which has 4 different settings: low, medium, high, and very high. And if you prefer, as a player, you can create your own custom video quality using these sliders. Moving on to audio, we have one slider for the master volume, as well as individual sliders for every single different sound that the game makes, as you can see. Next, on control, we start out with some very simple mouse related settings up here. Moving further down the list, we have a lot of very simple, very standard basic settings, some things with chat, some things with the camera, and just a lot of miscellaneous settings and controls. Over on the right side, we have our on-foot controls. You can see that if, for example, on forward I type S, the two will swap. So if you write in a certain setting that you want to swap with another one, it will do that. And if I write W there again, those two will swap back again. Interestingly enough, the jump and parachute are the only two controls that are able to have the same key bound to them, which is the spacebar for me. And of course we have controls for all the weapon slots and ability slots here on the on-foot part. And moving on to vehicle, we have positions and of course the forward, backward, left, right, and shooting buttons. And for aircraft, we have the same as vehicle, as well as pitch controls. And finally, we have the heads-up display, or the HUD. Here we have functionalities to hide chat, minimap, XP bar, and names. Of course, as I'm the only player on the server, chat and names won't actually have any effect, but as you can see, my XP bar and the minimap here, I can hide both of those, and they do not show up on my heads-up display. We also feature a functionality called Show Keys, which enables the player to be able to see what buttons to use for his weapon and ability slots, as you can see here at the bottom of the screen. We have a functionality to change between different HUD versions. Currently we only have this single HUD version implemented in the game. However, in the future we do plan to add other ones. The final feature in our options menu is our extensive crosshair section. As a player, you can choose from the different currently implemented crosshair packages, or if you prefer, you can create your own custom crosshair package with, as you can see, several different crosshairs from the recent contests on the forums. It is also possible to change the opacity of your crosshair, and if you would like, you can completely hide the crosshair by setting that setting to 0. Finally, our settings menu and our options menu also features 4 different languages: English, German, Dutch, as well as Portuguese. And as you can see here, the entire options menu is translated to the 4 different languages. We definitely plan to translate the language of the options menu to several different languages in the future. An example of this is we are currently working on translating it to Polish, as we are very aware that we have a very large Polish fan base, and we do want to accommodate those people. So that's all I have for you today. To keep up with updates and news for RenegadeLine, please be sure to like our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter, and pay close attention to the forums.